Hi, today I want to show you how I took my notes from Squid Girl that I had previously organized, and I went to the next stage, which is abstracting or coming up with the big ideas. So to start with that, I need to look at the notes that I made after I did some organizing. Okay, so here you can see I've got the notes that I took from the story. And in my organizing stage, so these were all my noticing notes on different stickies here. And as I started organizing, I realized that I was seeing some patterns in positive and negative feelings that Sierra, the main character, had. And I grouped those all together. You even kind of noticed like groups within the positive feelings. So she feels really positive when she feels some control. And then I noticed that these seemed to be when she was excited about nature. I didn't really have any similar groupings with the negative feelings though. I just kind of put them all together and then I tried to put them chronologically, so in the order that they happen. So from here, it's really important for me to notice where this fits on the ladder of abstraction. So the ladder of abstraction goes from the bottom of the ladder, which is objects or moments or quotes from the text, those really small things that I'm picking out, like these flags here. These are all at the bottom of the ladder of abstraction. So one small part of the text. And my goal in this type of making notes is to get to the top part of the ladder of abstraction, which is where I'm looking at big themes and ideas about the text, maybe what the text is trying to teach me or the message that it has, or maybe some theories that I have about the character or what the story is trying to say. It's really hard to just get from these flags, these little small parts, all the way up to the top part of that ladder. So I'm going to do some thinking in the middle to help me out. So in order to do that, I've set up my page and I'm just reflecting here on what I noticed in that organizing phase. So this is really just me summarizing what I noticed on the previous page. So I've just noticed here, I've just labeled here that I'm organizing into positive and negative feelings, and I'm just saying what I saw in my organization. I saw that Sierra has positive feelings when she feels she's in control of her situation. She also has positive feelings about nature, example, stars and turtles. She has negative feelings about her parents and when they make her do things, or when she thinks she does something stupid in front of Travis. So this is just me summarizing what's in my organizing notes. But then, in order to get up, so this is maybe in the middle of the ladder of abstraction, but in order to get up a little bit higher in the ladder of abstraction, I might need to use some prompts to push my thinking. So I'm going to look at this list of prompts that says writing to think about message and theme, because I'm really trying to get at those big ideas at the top. And I've chosen 3 of those to prompt me to think about message and theme. The first one is the character shows that, and this is what I came up with here. Sierra shows that you can love your parents at the same time as being annoyed by them, and that this conflict is because you're trying to be your own person while at the same time trying to please them. So this I wouldn't have noticed unless I'd done the organizing, but now this prompt, the character shows that, helps me to figure out what the story is really about. I've used another prompt here. When I first read this story, I thought it was just about a girl trying to get a boy's attention. But now I realize it's really about how we balance our parents' expectations of us with our own need to be independent. Like, you will always want to please your parents, but at the same time, you want to do your own thing, and it's hard to find the balance there. So again, this is something that came up through my organizing, but this prompt really helped me to push my thinking more about what this story is really about. It's not just a story about a girl trying to get a boy's attention. And the last prompt I used was this story teaches us not only that it's normal to want to be independent of our parents, but also that it's hard to figure that out and scary sometimes. So using those prompts after I've organized my notes, I can push my thinking even deeper to get at those big ideas and messages and themes.